So I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Jean Wells, and I'm the current president of the Wisconsin Designer Crafts Council. So I want to thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you to the artists who submitted work.
I want to switch over to her. So
I
can.
I hope to go and see the show tomorrow. I know there's quite a few people there right now, I think, seeing the show.
Where's Mia?
Are there? I want to go later this month.
Oh yeah, great. So the show is open till the 30th, and if you all of our information with the details of the hours of the gallery, and then there's 3 days that the gallery is closed for spring break. Those are on our website in our events. We have to go to this specific event to make sure to get all those details and then you could always email them to the Alverno Gallery just to make sure, I guess, if you're coming from a long distance, to make sure that they're gonna be open when you come, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That would be great. So I think we have a really nice show. Everybody gave us an artist statement just about with their piece, so it's kind of nice to hear a little bit of what the artists were thinking, and those will be included in today's slideshow of everyone's art, so you'll have a little time to read the short descriptions of the work. So I want to give a special thanks to Linda Summers, who's up in the corner, I think, for all of you. I'm not sure. She is faculty at Alverno and runs the gallery. Thank you for the invitation to host our show. We're really grateful. And then a special shout out to Cecilia Castro and Stephanie, also part of Linda's cohort. Their staff helped organize and put together the show and took your intakes and all that stuff when you dropped off. So thank you to them. All right, so I am going to introduce Kathleen Eggert. Kathy is the main organizer of the show. She sent you the emails for you artists that participated. And Joan Kennedy, I don't know if Joan is joining us. I don't see her on here yet.
Joan's actually coming to the opening in person tonight.
Okay, so Joan is maybe one of the people there. So special thanks to Joan and Kathy for putting together this show and organizing the documents and communicating with the artists. And Joan created our little postcard images that you saw online too. So thank you, Joan.
Get this to put another hostess on.
All right, Kathy, do you want to talk a little bit about the ideas that you wanted to share?
Sure, yes, thank you, Jean. When Jean asked Joan Kennedy and I to help organize the exhibition back in last fall, the three of us got together on a Zoom call and decided that 2020, with all of its sadness and intensity, was also an opportunity to challenge our members to create something that expressed how a very extraordinary year had impacted them personally. And for me, it's been very exciting to see the diversity of ways our members have interpreted some of the dominant themes that emerged throughout the year, in particular, issues surrounding the pandemic. On that subject, there were pieces that addressed both the physical and mental health struggles that people faced, the relationships with their friends and family and how those were impacted by the separations, coping strategies, in particular, a new or expanded relationship with nature kept coming up again and again in people's work. Also, a number of artists confronted the calls for social justice and other issues of civic engagement that dominated the news cycles and our own hearts and minds throughout last year. Several of the artists really put themselves out there by submitting work that was from a new skill set or a new medium they took up during the pandemic for one reason or another. Sometimes it was because they didn't have access to their usual materials. Other times it was just, they didn't have to answer the demands of the marketplace because that had disappeared. And so they had an opportunity to answer the demands of the heart instead. So, there was a lot of dark side, but there were some bright things that happened. And I think this explosion of creativity is definitely one of the good things. So the end result, I think, is a show that's as much about the ideas and content as it is about the execution of the work. And I want to reiterate what Jean said and thank Linda and her staff for hanging the show and going the extra mile to put together the virtual exhibition and including all the artist statements, because I think that that really adds a lot of depth of meaning to the shows. I know I myself had, took the opportunity to to kind of polish some new techniques, work out some bugs for some ideas that I had been kind of mulling around for quite a while. And this show gave me the opportunity. And I think as an organization, WDCC can be very proud of Beyond the Norm. And I hope everyone who views it, be it in person or virtually, will be as moved as I have been. And personally, I want to thank all the participating artists for your patience and reading all my emails, and Joan Kennedy for handling all the technical aspects on our end of the application process. And again, the Alverno team, and thank you to all the participating artists and to everyone who's joining us this evening.
Great. Then I'm going to, a few things I just want to mention just in case anybody drops off early, especially to our members, is that if you still have not applied to Morning Glory Art Fair and would like to do that, the deadline application is March 8th, so that's coming up in a few days. We also are offering a webinar about selling your work online. It's called Selling Craft Online. All the information is on our website, and it's free for members. It's free. We have 7 different members who have online stores that will be talking about the different platforms they use. So it should be interesting. It's the first time we're giving this a go. So I encourage you to sign up for that. If you're not a member of WGCC, it's only $5. So it's a bargain. And then we're also starting to plan for our studio tour in the fall and on October 2nd and 3rd. And we're always looking for help to organize and plan that. So if you are interested in helping with the studio tour, please let me know and we'd be grateful for your help. So that being said, thanks again, and we can chat after the slideshow, and I'm going to hand it over to Linda.
Okay. Hi, everybody, and welcome. We're going to start today with kind of a walkthrough of the exhibit, and then we will be showing the individual images. So I'm going to turn it over to Stephanie now, who will proceed with the exhibit. And I will be in and out because we have a lot of people here in the gallery. So I'll be back and forth. Thank you. Bye-bye. Enjoy.
Thanks, Linda. And there is a chat feature if anybody would like to, if anybody has questions during the Great, thank you.
Oh,
Alrighty, and now I'll just proceed with the slides so you guys can see them individually more up close in detail. And I believe that is the last of the slides.
Great. Thank you so much.
I must apologize to everybody. Instead of a walk through the gallery, it was more of a run through the gallery. I don't know how that sped up, but it did quite considerably. So I apologize.
That's okay, Linda. We all try our best, and
It was perfect.
it's always something
Right through the
there.
gallery.
But it just gave us
Oh, God.
at least an overview of the show, you know.
Yeah.
It was nice to see all the works of art.
Okay.
All right, so we don't really have any formal questions going on right now, but I guess if you have anything you'd like to share or would like to share about your work or reflections on the show, feel free to
Jean,
mute yourself. Yeah. Oh, what?
if I may, I just want to also give a quick shout out to Ann Wiedevin. Ann teaches ceramics at Alverno, and she's also a past former WDCC board member, and she served as our juror for the exhibition. So I want to acknowledge her very considerable contribution to the show.
I'd like to just say that I did go to the exhibit tonight at 4 o'clock. We zoomed down there and zoomed home in time to come and Zoom with you guys. It's great. I think that Linda, you and your crew did a really great job in pairing pieces, and I'm scanning everybody here. Jamie, Stevens, I was really taken with seeing your work for the first time in the jurying process. I've never seen your work and I just really liked it. So I'm really excited that my vessel is sitting on the pedestal next to your piece.
Yeah.
It looks good. It looks really good next to your piece, by the way. I like yours very much.
Well, they're probably talking about the same things.
I think so.
Yeah. So that was fun. And I would also like to introduce everybody to my sister, who is Anita, and she's a big fan of Jean Wells' work, and she came and she's here from Maryland. Okay, that's all I have to say.
Anybody else have any thoughts they want to share? Or?
Go see the exhibit. It's great.
Yeah, can't wait.
Well, thanks for doing this. This is really nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
sure.
you, everyone, for your hard work. Nice job.
You're welcome. Oh, Roxanne, were you there tonight too?
No, I was planning to, and life, got in the way. So I'm going to get there soon.
Okay, great. Your pieces are amazing. They're really.
Coming
Really
from you, Jean, come on.
uh,
You're amazing.
I did want to say thank you to everybody who put the show together, especially all the promo. Really nice, getting the word out on social media and all of that. So thank you to everybody that's been part of putting the whole show together.
Great. We hope people will come down and visit it at some point.
Yes, I've been trying to share it.
Yeah. Great.
I'll continue promoting as well. Hope to see everyone soon.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Good seeing
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Does anybody else have any questions or any questions about WGCC or upcoming events before you sign up? Sarah, you have to unmute yourself if you can.
Yes, I'm very familiar with that. But no, I thought it was like, I know everyone left, but I wanted to jot in. But I thought it was really interesting. There's a couple things, seeing the artwork by itself first, and then seeing it with text as well gave like a whole new perspective on like the piece and the like an in-depth like view from the point of like the artist, which I think was very informative, and I like that. But I also like just seeing it by itself as well. But you can also like during this time, it's very hard to feel what other people are feeling because we're so disconnected and we're so virtual, and it's like if we need to find anything, we have to like literally write it down on a computer. But art is obviously just like another way of expression, and you can just get so many emotions from it, and it's just nice to see different perspectives through this time. So, end scene. There we go.
Yeah, no, that was great. Thanks for your input, because I do think it is valuable to hear some words from the artist at times, and so that's why we asked for the statement, especially with this show. It just seemed to be important to kind of hear a little bit from where the artist was coming from. So
I'm just a visitor. Pat Croth told us about your show, and so I'm coming in to see it and really enjoyed it. I wouldn't have had a chance to see it. I live in Des Plaines, and I really would not have been at the show itself, but I really enjoyed seeing it.
great. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Get a little art in your evening. This is great. Thank you, Alice. And Sarah, by the way, your bottle cap dress is pretty amazing.
Thanks. We should see it in action.
Yeah. That's just, we gotta make great sound.
Must look really spectacular in movement too. I mean, it's gorgeous stationary, but I think the effect of seeing it in movement must be really great too.
Oh yeah, for sure. It makes sounds when it moves, and it's like you think bottle caps are very static and like they aren't flexible. Well, once you put the jump ring in, like it becomes more of a textile rather than like a hard bottle cap. So it's a very interesting concept. So
And Mary, I've been enjoying your photography, your close-up nano photography, or whatever you want.
You know what? I've got 28,000 photographs on my phone.
Oh my gosh!
I believe it.
And I'm like, I can't wait till things start growing again to get outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little tired of my sunset pictures and frost pictures, but you know what? Taking pictures of snowflakes is a lot of fun with the macro lens.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool.
Yeah, it was fun to see my photographs like displayed.
Yeah, that was an interesting way that they to put them out on the stands on.
You know, I didn't
like
put
that.
the wire to hang them, so that was their solution. But yeah, they look neat there.
It's worked out.
I've enjoyed seeing your photographs on Facebook too.
Well, you know what? That's how I connect, because I live here out in the country by myself. So I'm a little obsessed with it. I'm sorry, but I post every day.
No. I look forward to it.
Yeah, the same tree with the different sunset or whatever. So
you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, one thing I like to add too about what this type of event does, at least for me as an artist. So I'm a functional potter, right? And I never used to participate in the member shows because I was like, well, I just make functional pottery, so why should I bother? But with encouragement of other people in WDCC, a few years ago, I thought, you know what? Why don't I just try taking a moment out of my production schedule to kind of think about something I could make special for a show. And I really am glad that I was encouraged by you all, my fellow colleagues, to think a little bit differently. And it's really helped me stretch and grow as an artist. So I appreciate these opportunities, especially for someone like me who makes functional work, to really think in a broader way. So thank you for the opportunity to grow. I appreciate that.
Stephanie, I am intrigued with the art on the wall behind you. What is the, is that leaves or?
These are actually paper mache flowers. I'm actually currently at Alverno in one of the classrooms. This is the art therapy classroom. So they tend to use this, and there's a lot of like different posters and things on the wall that we use. I'm not personally an art therapy major, I'm a studio art major, but I tend to use this room a lot for a lot of different things like this as well. So